School may be out for the summer, but that does not mean bullying is taking a vacation as well. Here now to talk about it, what's happening between your kids and their friends and what's happening over the internet is Shaniqua Moles. She's a parenting education coordinator with the Healthy Families Partnership in Hampton. So I think a lot of people would assume that, okay, phew, the school year is over, so we can not have to deal with, bullying and things like that for 3 months, and it still goes on?
That is just not true. Well, what ends up happening is things just shift a little in the summer. Children typically may be going to summer camp, maybe a new environment for them, so they kind of deal with this whole making friends, new friends all over again, which of course could heighten the potential of bullying. Then of course we're on the computer much more, on our electronics, computer, cell phones, so we of course can experience it with the text messaging and the emails and things of that nature.
Yeah, you mentioned that there's verbal abuse, nonverbal abuse. One of the things that is noted here under verbal abuse, you think of that as kind of being called a name to your face, but you bring up the idea of gossiping.
Very much so. People spreading rumors about children, saying things that are not true about them. And a lot of times they just, that's really hard for them to handle, because with children they're like, well, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
And, children can sometimes believe what other children say, of course, and so it seems like they feel like, well, the other kids won't believe me, and a lot of times that's really fuels some emotions in kids.
So, since you're a child, and as a parent, you can't run around, you can't spend your whole day undoing every untruth and dealing with everything that's out there, how do you instead kind of strengthen your child and your relationship with your child so that it kind of doesn't matter what's going on around there, that those things are not going to damage them?
What I would certainly say is, of course, encourage communication, talk with your child. You can possibly do modeling scenarios. Hey, if this happens, how would you handle that?
Yeah.
Also try to encourage them to use their personal power in a positive way. Doing things that is going to allow them to take a look at who they are and know who they are and be confident in who they are. So what ends up happening is you put them in situations where they're going to be successful. And so that helps to encourage their self-esteem and their self-concept, so that when someone may be saying something about them that is not true, they're confident in who they truly are.
Yeah. How do you help them know? And it's hard. As grown-ups, we have the gift of hindsight, and we can look back and see that those things, they don't matter. But because your child is where they are, I think often we tell kids, oh, you shouldn't be bothered by that. And they are bothered. They are. So there's no point in saying that, so what do we say?
I think what you should do is give them a platform to vent. Give them a safe place where they can discuss about the feelings that they're having, validate them. Because you're right, just as an adult, you have hindsight and you're going to say, that's not what that means, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
So give them the opportunity to have that place where they can say how they feel, and then also give them the opportunity to know about your hindsight, and it's kind of the growing pains thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Give them a place to land.
Give them
and
a place
help them out.
to land. Yes.
All right. If you would like more information, especially if you need help with this bullying situation that has become physical, here's more information, support from Healthy Families Partnership. You can visit them online, www.hampton.gov/healthyfamilies, or you can call 757-727-1300. I know we didn't get to everything that we wanted to talk about, but they wouldn't give us the whole hour.
I understand. Come see us at Healthy Families.
All right. Thanks, Shaniqua.
Thank you.
Great to see you again.
Good to see you, too.